He feels amazing. Well, of course, he's on drugs.
I just wish we would have came out and said, yeah, honestly, I just got sick of being called small, so I just wanted to hop on something.
For 8 long years, I've been grinding. No shortcuts, no excuses. Every rep, every set was earned the hard way. Yeah. So this is gonna be difficult. I've been thinking multiple ways of like how I'm supposed to go about explaining this. I'm gonna be completely transparent, open with so they pinned me right there. And it was great. And I'm doing that, HCG, and then I'm gonna be taking glutathione.
So if you haven't been tuning into the fitness industry, Alex Eubank is now deciding to hop on TRT, roids, whatever you want to call it. Essentially, this is basically an Anakin joining the dark side for a lot of people. But basically, in this video, I'm going to be going over my opinion and just explain the Alex Eubank situation and why it's a bit controversial, I guess is the word to use. So Alex Eubanks essentially starts off his video by saying he trained 8 years naturally with no help, with no PEDs, etc.
For 8 long years, I've been grinding. No shortcuts, no excuses. Every rep, every set was earned the hard way.
But whether or not that's true or not, that's to be said. We don't know. I don't think he's being truthful about that. I think that he took MK677 when he was younger. I mean, there's even an older video about him talking about getting on MK, and he was even in threads back in the day that Coach Greg discovered of him talking about PEDs. But if we're going to take him at his word, let's just go ahead and play devil's advocate and do so. But let's go ahead and hear his response on why he's doing all this.
And how I'm going about doing it. I'm going to be completely transparent, open with everything. This whole series is going to be so you guys can like keep along and watch as I change. And I'm sure people are going to make videos on this. I know Greg will for sure. I know Noel, I kind of talked a little bit about on his page. But
yeah, I mean, people are going to talk about this because this is a very hot topic in the fitness industry. You claim to be this natural athlete who's so much further and more impressive than everyone else because you were able to do it without PEDs, and now you're hopping on them. So that's why people are going to talk about it.
My body is like lean and aesthetic. I feel like shit. I feel like less of a man. My sex drive is shit. My sleep is shit.
Okay, obviously those are good reasons to hop on TRT. But think about this. Have you ever considered bulking? I know, right? Bulking is such a crazy topic. Dude, you have millions of dollars. You could, I don't know, not post for a little bit, bulk up, cut, and then you'd be perfectly fine. You could even make a whole series about how you were able to do so, how you were able to cure your body dysmorphia by putting in the work and bulking, just like Lex puts it.
And I'm doing it for myself, and it's like, dude, Alex, brother, you're just like me, man. You have everything you ever fucking want. Beautiful home, beautiful girl, good money, pay the bills, everything's good. What do you need that for? You don't need to stay lean, bro. If you just got a little fucking fat like I did, and I'm just telling you this because, like, I'm just being man to man, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you just were to get a little fucking fat, no one would care. You wouldn't like fall off because you were fat, bro. Honestly, me being fat like helped me out, to be honest.
Another thing that just really confused me is why is he talking about his sex drive? He always preaches about abstinence is key, and now he wants a higher sex drive? Don't you find that's at all a bit hypocritical, Alex?
Sexual lust literally is slavery.
Now look, I'm not disagreeing with Alex here. I 100% believe in that message that lust is slavery. I think it's something that a lot of men struggle with, and as a believer in Christ, I think that it's a terrible, terrible thing and a terrible addiction for a lot of people. Even if you aren't a Christian, it can ruin a lot of people's lives and a lot of marriages. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to have a high sex drive, right? And that, you know, just on a human level, that's what you want as a guy. But don't you find that at all just a little bit hypocritical? That's all I'm saying.
I've showed my test multiple times. I've ranged from naturally 215 at the lowest being shredded all the way to like 900 naturally.
Again, I'm sorry, Alex. I could be wrong here, but I'm going to have to call cap. I'm going to have to assume, like Greg said, that you were on enclomiphene to achieve those levels. You don't just shoot up in levels because you had freaking Taco Bell and McDonald's. That just doesn't happen.
Honestly, I don't know how we're looking currently. This is the young lay outfit's pretty fire. I'm extremely bloated right now. I feel like a fat ass. I feel like I just have gas in me. Probably because I had McDonald's last night, and the night before that I had Taco Bell, and then I had crumble cookie. It's honestly been tragic. I'll show you the physique after literally eating whatever the hell I want for the last 2 months and doing like no cardio. I can't even take my freaking wife beater off. This is how we're looking. 100% gained some fat.
And yeah, this is Alex's tragic physique. I truly feel sorry for him. I mean, clearly, no, like, I know I say that sort of sarcastically here, but I do genuinely feel bad for him, because the fact that he looks like a freaking Greek god, and he feels the need and the temptation to hop on steroids, or I'm sorry, in his words, TRT, it's a really sad thing, because he has to do it for validation.
Got it taken, my blood taken there. Within 20 minutes, they had my testosterone results, and my shit was like 350. They were like, tell me my options, and they're like, we can get you on test. And I was like, bro, why haven't I done it? I know I've made videos talking about, I will always speak against abusing steroids. I always speak against that, 100%. But I've never spoken against TRT, right? I've trained almost, I think, 8 years now naturally. I was like, bro, at the moment, I was like, F it, bro. I was like, we ball. I was like, dude, we're gonna do it. So they pinned me right there. And it was great. And I'm doing that, HCG, and then I'm gonna be taking glutathione or thiamine, whatever it is.
And this is where the controversy, my friends, lie. Alex, I know you think you're on TRT, and that this can benefit your life, then so be it. But dude, you're not on TRT. You are on a small cycle. That's the way it is. I hate to break it to you, but that's what you're on. You didn't try to raise your levels naturally. You decided to hop on a cycle. That's how it is. Yeah, you gotta prescribe by your doctor, but that's not TRT. People love to abuse the term TRT, which is testosterone replacement therapy. You are a young guy, Alex, and you very well could have raised your levels naturally, but you wanted to hop on cycle. And guess what? This might sound controversial, but there's nothing wrong with that. I am full-blown okay with PEDs as long as you're doing them responsibly, legally, and full of transparency. He's being transparent? Yes. He's doing it legally? Yes. But he's over here saying, oh no, I'm not on steroids. I'm better than that. I'm on TRT. No, you're not. You're on a small cycle. Just call it like it is. There's nothing wrong with that. Just say it. Also, this just really rubbed me the wrong way. I'm not gonna lie.
Bulk, whatever. I'm going to take a quarter of the amount of gear that your favorite influencer is probably taking and have a physique they could dream to have. And I don't say that in like a cocky, like, oh, he needs to be humbled way. No, I say that because I know I know about myself. Whoever doesn't think I haven't been natural in my life, you're stupid. I have been, and my physique's actually going to change now. And I know with my like physique and my frame and the way in the way that I train, when I actually am dialed in, looking forward to something, as I always have been for the last 7 years. I know what I can do when I'm dialed in. Like I know, and I'm confident in that.
No, that's awesome that you're confident, but there's a difference between confidence and being prideful and being cocky, and you're really being prideful and cocky, my dude. Also, if you're just getting on a small TRT dose, why would you care about being bigger than everyone else and taking more gear? That shouldn't affect you, right? You're taking this for your overall health, so why would you care about any of that other stuff, huh? Look, like, I'm not here to make fun of Alex and do all these things to hate on him, because I genuinely care for the guy. I care for a fellow brother in Christ, you know. I care for him on a human level, because I think overall he does have a good message. I do think he's a bit narcissistic, I'm not gonna lie, but that's just my personal opinion. But I want him to do better. But I feel like Alex is going down an interesting path. He's taking performance enhancing drugs, which he claims to be, you know, in the past he's better than that, he's higher than that, and now he's taking them. He was first making fun of Togi,
right?
Yeah.
Who's not even, it's like his whole thing is like degen gambling, hella steroids, right?
Yeah.
I love him to that. This is not even shit talking. I literally thought I was on the phone with him yesterday. It's just like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry for cussing. Like, what does like the industry come to? Like, the fact that that's like what is so appealing now. So for me, I'm not.
and now he's gambling with Togi on stream.
Hey, we're in Cabo.
How about it? Eubanks first time gambling.
Bad influence. Bro got me on gear, now he's getting me on gambling.
It's a terrible path to go down, and I hope that Alex can find himself throughout all of this, and he can just make better decisions, that's all. I hope that he can stop focusing on the influence of social media, and he can go back to his old roots, man. He was doing a great thing, and I hope he can, just go back to all that, that's all. But anyways, with all that being said, I think that'll pretty much wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out. Also, just sort of like an afterthought, after wrapping up the video and everything, if you want to gamble, if you want to take PEDs, if you want to, have lustful ways, I'm not here to tell you you can't do any of those things. I'm simply here, explaining, my sort of perspective, my point of view on everything. And I'm comparing what Alex, used to teach, what he used to preach to people, and now he's sort of, what it seems like to me, going on this, trail where, you don't really know where it leads to. And to me, it just seems like he's going down a really bad path. And, I would just hope to see him change. I think he's being very hypocritical in his video, just stuff like that. And I would love to see Alex go back to sort of that Christianity route, and I hope that he can use all of this, to sort of help him in that sense. I guess what I'm saying is this doesn't really seem like him. This doesn't exactly seem like things that he does, at least, from what we can tell from Alex. He's just going down a very odd path. And who knows, maybe he needs to go down all of this in order to find himself again,